Ho ho ho, get your wallets ready kids, Lord Gavin is in town. Steam Winter Sale 2016 went live and we all are itching to throw away our precious gold to get the best deals on Steam. There are a lot many ways to score a deal on Steam. I'll show you the tricks to be a wise ass when it comes to buying on Steam, with or without sale. Let's talk. Now we can't start a Steam sales discussion on this holy day of Christmas without talking about the wish list. Track your games with that. Don't just ignore it, I've seen many people, they just, why do I need to add it? I'll buy it when I want to buy. No, don't do that. More often than not, sales are not limited to just winter and summer sales. You'll get discounts during midweek as well as weekend sales deals throughout the year. So when that happens and your particular game which you added to your wish list is on discount, Steam is going to shoot you a mail so you can track the price range, which I'll show you later in the video. So use those wish list. Don't ignore it. Come on, it's the naughty list which you want, right? The entire center plot about this entire charade of discounts of tricks and tricks walks around this website of Steam database. It's one of the most awesomest website that ever happened to mankind after Lord Gavin gave his blessings. The website categorizes each of these products individually into a particular price graph. And with that graph, you can actually test out, you can actually check whichever was the lowest price ever. So you can make a more esteemed decision whether you need to buy the game now, then, or you need to wait for a few months maybe. Maybe it's not the lowest price yet. Let's take an example of the superbly awesome GTA 5. See, we'll get all the statistical info, but that's besides the point for this video. Not even 1,000 people are playing. Oh gosh. So my currency, you can change to whatever base currency you're using, right? So currently it's set at US dollars. So you see, the current price is at $29.99. You can see that on Steam itself, right? But that's the lowest price ever recorded. Yup. That's the lowest price ever recorded. So if you had to buy GTA 5 today, I would say it's a pretty good deal. You could have gone for it right now. But how do you make that decision? There are many a times you'll see you will never get that 50% discount. But during the weekly sales, during the midweek sales and the weekend sales, you'll get somewhere around a discount of 33%, 40%. But sometimes suddenly on one fine week, you'll see it's dropped again at 50%. This keeps on happening, the price fluctuates, and Steam is famous for that. Steam is built on these discounts, right? Now let's take an example here. On January 4th, 2016, the price was full price $60, right? So when it came to February 5th, you saw a discount of 33% at $40. That's a good deal, right? 33% off on GTA 5 and you buy it. Woo! Damn, that shiny new car, that shiny new game smell. All good, but you know what? You could have got it a little more lesser if you knew the tricks. See here, on February 5th, 2016, it was $40. Just few months back, on December 22nd, it was $35, even $5 lesser. That's a lot of money. You can invest it in, I don't know, Shark Card maybe. Oh, greedy monetization. You need to study these graphs. You need to understand these graphs before making a purchase of any game you buy on Steam. That'll really help you. See that the lowest price was here in fact 35 and not 40, right? So at that time when there was a discount and you were getting at 40, you were getting ripped off of 5. The lowest price whichever it fell to is currently at $30. Yeah, it's an old game now, but there's plenty to do, but still $30 it dropped to. If you're thinking about these two, these are most probably glitches which happen sometime. And I have seen people, I've heard people, I've read on Reddit that during these glitch times, if you're really lucky, you can bag a game or two at atrocious prices. But you need to be lucky. And sometimes it's just reported wrong. When you add it to cart, you'll get the full price. Nonetheless, suppose you were supposed to buy the game today, right, at $30. You see here, $30 is the lowest ever recorded, and that's a pretty good deal. We are not going to see more than 50% given in the next few months for sure. So right now would be a good time to buy it. This too varies according to country. If you see for South Africa, the discount is at 33%. Now if I change that to South African, you'll see the price difference will be quite substantial. See, it was 535, but it's still the lowest ever recorded. That's 399, right? But the lowest ever recorded was at 33%. It dropped sometime way below. See, on November 11, 2015. Gosh, it would be not a good time if you're in South Africa to buy GTA 5 right now. There's a lot more to Steam database than just those prices. It has a page entirely dedicated to sales. You see current deals on Steam. Once you log in with your ID, like I have done, you can highlight all the things, the games you actually own, the games which are there in your wish list, and so forth. It helps. And there's another awesome feature, which is the browser extensions, but I'll get to that in a second. Here, if you're looking for some games to buy, sometimes you don't know what to buy, what to look for. You can actually check out in a more verbose, categorized manner, like today's highlighted deals, which Steam actually does on their homepage. Then you get the loads of highlighted items, and you can sort it accordingly to the discount percentage and the rating received, so you know what games are there which you want, which even people are playing or people like it. Moreover, you can get to see more packages which are actually updated and how many people are currently playing that game. It matters if you're looking for, say if I want to buy GTA 5 once more and I want to know how many people are actually playing this game. See how many people are currently playing this game. That gives you a lot of data. Players online 92,000. So now you know if you get this game now, you'll have still plenty of players to play with, and that really matters for certain game. Maybe not for GTA 5 since it's obvious, but for other games it does matter. They're fine nifty games which are multiplayer only, and they're really good, but you won't have much friends to play with. So when you're seeing a lower number over here, it's best to buy a few more extra copies and play with your friends. Now let's talk about those extensions which we want. By the Steam DB has their own extension. You can install it, it'll happen, it'll give you the pop-ups when you go to the Steam website through your browser. But don't go for the Steam DB extension. There's another one. Okay, instead of going with the Steam DB extension, we'll go with Enhanced Steam. With Enhanced Steam, you get a lot of nifty features, and it even opens up in Steam database, so it's really good. So I'll show you. When I go to Steam, and again I'm logged in here, I can see the particular game's more detailed info. So now if you're seeing here, it's the 565 was the actual price, the 395 is with the discount. With Enhanced Steam, you get places where this game could be even cheaper somewhere else other than Steam. See, it reaches out, like current lowest price is $13, that is in GOG, right? So instead of buying it on Steam, you can buy it on GOG. Historical low prices was on Amazon on 23rd 12 2016. You could have bought a boxed copy of it. So these little info helps you take a better decision when you're purchasing it. If you want these infos, you can open up with this Enhanced Steam. You get these links, view in Steam database. Once you go ahead, it directly pops up Steam database. Don't go with the Steam DB extensions, and both of the extensions kind of conflict sometimes. I don't like the Steam DB's extension much. The Enhanced Steam extension is more favorable and much nicer. I'll say just install this and forget it. Now this one little thing that I'm guilty of doing is hoarding games. That's really sour. Don't do that. Don't hoard away games thinking you're gonna play it eventually. If you're gonna play it at that particular instance of time in the next few months, then buy it. Else wait for more discounts to come along the way, because you have a lot of other games to finish. I have around 223 games. I know you're gonna grind, it's not a big number, okay? I know it's not a big number, but you know how many games out of the 223 I've played? Very little I've played actually. I've played all the major ones, but there are many nicer titles which I went around buying and I've not played it. So it's better off waiting unless you have lots of tons of money to waste around. And if you have tons of money, send some along to me. I'm poor as fuck and I need money. But don't hoard games, play them. Don't be a sourpuss like me. Look at me. I've played all the major titles, but there's some games which I haven't even touched much. Arkham Origins, 6.4 hours. Are you shitting me? I should be ashamed of myself. I should be hanged. Eleanor 5.7 hours. Come on. If I hadn't bought the game back then, paid such a high premium, if I had got Eleanor right now, imagine the money I would have saved. Have an awesome Christmas. Party hard, play games, play with yourself. If you're unlucky, drop us a like in the name of Lord Cabin. Dislike if you are the Grinch who stole Christmas. Subscribe to Stay Smart. We push weekly content you adore. Merry Christmas, guys.